Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another reading strategy. Today, the reading strategy that I will be going over is Turn and Talk. The grade level that I have chosen for this one is going to be 7th through 8th grade. The subject will be health, and the textbook that we'll be using is our health education textbook that we have been using through the whole unit. Today, the section of the health textbook that we are reading is going to go over mental health and different parts of mental health and stuff like that. So before the activity, what should happen is the teacher is going to group students up into groups of about 3 or 4, and then the teacher will have the groups circle up and kind of get with their partners, get introduced and whatnot. After that, the teacher will hand out the textbook and a sheet of paper to each student. That way, while they are reading the section, they can take notes as they need to. And lastly, the teacher will go through and give an example of what the activity will look like. So basically, what I'm going to do at this point is read a small section, maybe a paragraph, and then kind of give a question that I don't necessarily want them to answer, but I want them to see it as an example for what they need to do. What students should be doing during the activity. So students should be reading the chapter or section of the textbook that is assigned by the teacher. While they are reading, they should be writing down notes. These notes should be about important factors or maybe some questions that they have, some terms that they need to understand a little bit better, just stuff that will help them get a little bit further in their understanding and reading. After reading is complete, students will then turn to their partner and take turns reading through their notes, going through what all they had written down, all the questions that they may have still. While this is happening, the other group members will be listening respectfully, and they will take notes on group ideas and other input that is given by the student. During the activity, the teacher should be doing the following. So what I should be doing is listening to the students' input. That way I can get their opinions, get their notes, understandings, what they have. I'll continuously make changes and modifications based off of the students' input. So I will go through and modify what I need to in order to make the activity more enjoyable and better for the students. After this is complete, I will repeat the activity a few times, and then after we have repeated the activity a few times, the students will be brought together and we will find a final outcome, and we will note the positive or negative changes that are found throughout the whole entire reading and the whole entire activity. In conclusion, when this is all done and complete, students should be able to clarify certain questions that they may still have. So they should be able to go through, find words, phrases, all this stuff, and after completing their discussion with their peers and partners, they should be able to understand better and gather more understanding of the context that has been read throughout the textbook. After this, they should be able to memorize words or phrases and understand other opinions that are given by their peers and other students. And finally, what students should get out of the activity is they should be able to understand the context of the lesson. That way, when they learn about mental health in the future, they have some key ideas, key points, a base of understanding that they gathered from the textbook in a section that was read throughout this lesson. I hope this gives you a good idea of what this activity could do and how it can help students with their reading, and it can be a great strategy. Thank you.